Hello. I'm going to talk about Ed McBain today. This is a book, Alice in Jeopardy. Odd thing about this book, I got it from Amazon, but yet it had this little piece of paper in here that says Barnes & Noble 5/20/06. So it actually came out in 2005. This is a book by one of my favorite writers, really, Evan Hunter, who had a pen name as Evan Hunter is also a pen name, but he had another pen name of Ed McBain, and wrote lots of more genre stuff as Ed McBain, whereas more literary novels as Evan Hunter. And I love the Evan Hunter novels very much. The first one I read was Last Summer because I liked the movie of Last Summer that Frank Perry directed in the about 1969, around there. And I saw it when I was young, and it's about these young people at the beach in this summer place. And
you're pretty old.
Mean thing happens to one of the people.
Mean?
It's two girls and a guy, I think. Anyway, I've read several of Evan Hunter's books. I love them. Blackboard Jungle is also
1, 2, 3
It
o'clock,
was his
4
first
o'clock, rock.
in
5, 6, 7
1955,
rock.
and this one is in 2005. It came out, which was
You know the
year of his
math?
death. So
Oh, yeah.
that's 50 years of
count.
writing books.
And you can read.
In that period, he produced, I don't know, like 125 novels, which is a great deal of sitting typing. Either probably a lot of it was at on a typewriter, and
Makes you feel lazy, don't
or
it?
whatever. But that's a lot of typing and a lot of inventiveness of stories and so forth. Unfortunately, I didn't like this one so much. And I didn't like it because I just thought
Maybe it was over your head,
and,
dude.
I think it might have been. I read somewhere where he admitted to like kind of dumping some of the stuff that wasn't particularly completely up to.
Like you're dumping this
par.
video?
This is a standalone crime book.
Quit making
Most
that
of the
clunking
crime
sound.
books are about the 87th precinct in New York City.
You're so professional.
I've read a few of those, and I like them. They are, I'm not really crime books are not particularly my thing.
You're
but
all highbrow.
I like
You
them.
think you're above genre.
And I actually picked this one up because Criminale.
Oh, yeah. I watch him.
Video YouTube.
He's a smart guy.
Book guy was
talks
reading
better.
it and suggested it or flashed it.
He's in
and
the
I thought,
UK.
oh, okay, I'll get that one. And
He's
I
not an
got it
Amar.
from Amazon. So with this weird thing inside. Yeah, I know. Oh, by the way, this is Frankie.
Hello.
And Frankie is an old friend of my brother and I, who's recently
After 40 years in a
lived
box.
with me. Yeah, I know you were in a box, but you're here in New York with me now, and don't resent the past because you have a new life here with me, and we're reviving the
You
Frankie
spend
show that
50
my
years
brother
in a
and I
box
did,
and see if you don't resent
in
it.
a way, in that you're actually appearing on television instead of pretend.
If
television.
it wasn't for
My brother and
Lonnie,
and
I wouldn't
Frankie,
be here. He
when I
saved
was,
my life.
When my
You
brother
would have
was
let the parents
younger
toss
than
me
me,
out.
and we would over the edge of the bed, top of the bed, do Frankie, this is what's inside you.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Really. So we
I'm a real boy.
did this little puppet show called
Or
The
a
Frankie
person.
Show. and with Frankie here, who is really, he's well, he's a hotpad for picking up pans. Well, yes, you are. I know you're. Well, you're more than that to
real.
me, for sure. But
I'm real.
this other thing. So, and Frankie has decided to guest on. On the ones that I don't like the books all that much.
So I'm not going to
I'm
be on
not
the
that
ones with
negative.
the
I'm
books you
a little
love.
bit-
Because
little
I'm
bit
just sort of
negative,
a
I guess, sometimes,
comic
but,
foil.
it's
Is that the
the way
idea?
it goes. So,
Great.
Criminale actually has another video.
Well,
where
let's
he
go
talks
watch
about his
Criminale and
favorite
not listen to you.
of the Ed McBain 87th Precinct. And I think I'll look at that one.
No,
Maybe
you
I'll
won't.
post it here. And
You're just
I'll,
trying to suck
read
up
those
to
because I think I
Criminale.
read a couple of those
So
already.
you can be a
but,
big YouTube book guy like everybody
I don't
else.
think I'm going to be a completist with reading all the.
No, you're not, because you're
86
lazy and you
precincts,
read slow. You're
Criminale's a little
dyslexic.
put it that way.
Don't make fun of.
At any rate, I found this one just not very
Yeah.
good. Well,
Like all your novels.
I might sometime. I know, but it
Come
is
on.
hard. And yes, he worked
You'll
his whole
never
life,
write a novel.
writing these.
It's like dumb little
At any
stories.
rate, it is the since it's in 2005,
That's the 21st
the
century.
phone stuff is kind of really off. Like, people don't really have mobile phones like they should. And actually, it's about these kids that get kidnapped, and
Kids kidnapped.
they don't know where they are, and kind
Did
of by
kidnapped
sort of
come
figured
from
it out
stealing kids?
partway
Is that the
through.
origin? But you
That
can
what
kidnap
was really
a
going
grown-up.
on, and so it was. I don't know. It was just
Wasn't
it just
good
wasn't-
enough for you.
It just wasn't strong enough for me. Plot was okay. It was like whatever. So, and some books are like that.
I don't
What
know.
can you do? You just
You just make
up
fun
the
of
next
stuff you don't like, I guess.
and it turns out I read a lot of really great books, and I've read a lot of really great books by
Yeah.
Evan Hunter, Ed McBain, and
I don't read
continue
books.
to read some of his other books. I haven't read Lizzie
Ooh.
yet, which is about Lizzie Borden. I thought, okay,
Gave her-
that's interesting. This
Gave
band's
her
going to
dad
write
40
a book
whacks.
about Lizzie Borden. But I trust Evan
Maybe she
Hunter.
was
and
framed.
Probably handle it in a
Probably.
good way. Yeah, he probably
You
would
can't
handle it
write.
better. Well, he's a real professional writer, and I'm just this.
You're a guy that talks on videos.
Video blogger, I guess. I don't know.
And a guy that stands around and lets people paint him.
One of my shorts, the first short I posted yesterday.
Oh,
No, I know I'm wearing the same shirt.
you smell.
It's, let's just pretend that I'm shot all these videos.
You wear
on
the same
day
clothes every
that I
day.
wear. I know it's not true, but we can just pretend that it is, okay? So, I don't owe anybody wardrobe changes, and I'm fairly clean. And it's not smell-o-vision, so what's the problem? So what was I saying?
I don't know, Mr. Senile.
Huh? Yeah, anyway, yeah, some books I just don't like
You
that
don't
much.
like it, I don't
and I
like
don't
it.
like to, be made
Yeah,
negative.
yeah.
No, I don't.
People like
I
people
wanna be
like to hear
positive
things about
and,
people
people want to
complaining.
see positive. Well, I guess they do.
People like
Yeah,
negative
they
shit.
like to hear people rag on other. Yeah, it's true. I know, people are people. They're like that.
But not
and,
you.
Well, yeah, Frankie.
Oh,
Enough, okay?
you're being dismissive of me? All right.
Anyway, I don't want to.
See if I come on.
I don't
again.
want to. I don't want to diss
Fine.
Ed McBain because he was a New York Times bestseller. It says right there. Can you read that? And it's. I would love to write a novel sometime. I've written a couple short stories, and I don't know.
I see a computer right there. You know how to
it's
type,
like,
don't you?
I guess I want to participate. I guess I want to, you know, I don't have my impulse with video. I made some videos. I was in a band for a while and all these things. And actually, I think a lot of my impulse as far as
You just want to be a
participating in
star.
the culture is kind of
Oh,
revenge.
come on.
Yeah, I want to participate.
I want to
Make
I
my
wanna
statement
play
instead
too.
of just take things in and be like a passive consumer. I don't want to be just a consumer.
Well, you are just a consumer. Face up to
I'm
it.
lost in the supermarket.
We're all lost in the
like a lot of us are.
supermarket.
A supermarket of ideas and
Bye.
products and things, and you know, some of us are a little creative ourselves, and you know, think we have something to actually
Right.
contribute. But you, dear viewer, can be the judge of that. Oh, what I was going to say is, I posted this short, and somebody put a comment as, "Who is talking?" You know, in all caps, twice. This comment, "Who is talking?" And I'm like, "Who is talking?"
Some old
person
dude
who watches my videos
in New
and
York.
Actually, a person who was the only person who has commented on them prior to this person said, "Well, he's just a dude that seems to have some good ideas." Blah blah blah. You know, he's being supportive, which is nice until I alienate him, I guess, or her. But at any rate, this person says, "Who is talking?" And, you know, it's like, well, what does it matter who is talking? Some guy on YouTube. I mean, and who am I? Gee, I don't know. I'm a compilation of ideas and thoughts and things I've read and things I've seen. You know, who am I? I'm a fugitive from the chain gang. I'm Richard Kimball. I'm a person that's running through life.
He thinks he's David
Doing
Jansen.
the best I can. And
He's not as cute and has no
read
hair.
Evan Hunter's books, and read Ed McBain's books if you like crime novels. He was the man who apparently invented the modern police procedural, but I will not blame Dick Wolf on my dear Evan Hunter.
Dick Wolf is a
Ed
fascist.
McBain.